Well, hi guys, welcome back. We're at home against Al Ahly, and you can see that they have dominated our stadium. This is supposedly a home match, but we have about a stadium full of their supporters because we don't have enough football supporters in Taiwan. Al Ahly are a professional club from Syria, and knowing how good Syrian players are in Football Manager, as we watch the special opening, I think we're in a lot of trouble here. Let's see what happens. We are without our midfield because both Ndaye and Chen Chengju managed to get themselves out for too many yellow cards. Tsai Yuting knocks his forward looking for Nene, and not even close to it. And so let's see what we can do. See if we can get this ball back. Menegong, very, very good play from Menegong. Back to Lu Qinghua. Lu Qinghua forward to Tsai Xiangwei, and his shot is off target. Wow. I mean, if we get chances like that, we're going to be just fine. Even if we lose this match, even if we're humiliated in this match, I'm going to tell you that this is a great victory for us because the loser it's like 700,000 euro. And the winner, of course, gets like 1.5 million and gets to play in the AFC Champions League. If we were to win this match, it would be incredible, but I don't think there's much of a chance of that. Zhou Hongyi goes back and gets it. With guys like Zhou Hongyi on this team, there's no chance that we're going to win. Up to Tsai Yuting. Tsai Yuting over to Menegong. Okay, that's something. Menegong kicks it first time, just skids off that top crossbar and is out for goal kick. So now we're in trouble. And there they come, and that somehow didn't go in. Leibolin picks up that ball that just like appeared at his feet after hitting off the top crossbar. And so that was somewhat miraculous. And I'm still worried here. I don't think that, Leibolin's able to run over and grab this one of that great sweeper-keeper roll. Passes over to Zhou Hongyi. Zhou Hongyi walks up a little bit, finds Tsai Xiangwei, who finds Nene. Nene passes it back. That's a poor pass. He had a guy on top of him, and we need to get back. And fortunately for us, that shot just misses because Leibolin was out of position, and he was kind of caught between doing one thing and doing another. Looks like Tsai Xiangwei is the one right now who's having kind of a poor match, and it's probably after that miss. He had the ball in good position, but wasn't able to find the goal. Zhou Hongyi over to Tsai Xiangwei. Walks that forward for Bamba. Here's Kader Bamba, who's playing in the unfamiliar Segunda Volante role, and his shot it misses very, very badly. So at least it was something, but I'm not so sure that Kader Bamba is the right player for that role. We just have him in there because we need to have him somewhere, and we need to have somebody play up there, and the other guys that we have are not so great. Kader Bamba should have been called for a foul there. Lu Qinghua wins this over to Nene, down to Silla. Silla up to Nene. Here we go. Pass forward to Tsai Xiangwei, and the shot is in, and we're up 1-0. Whoa. We are up 1-0 in the AFC Cup Final. Tsai Xiangwei just scored an absolutely incredible goal. We caught them napping here in the back. Nene finds him, threads the needle, and Tsai Xiangwei gets that ball in, and that's an incisive shot, and that makes it 1-0. And no matter what happens from here on out, I'm going to feel happy about this one because we've had the lead in this match, which is something I didn't think was going to happen. Nobody thinks that we can compete in this match. And I really mean that. I don't think we can compete in this match. This is not won by us in midfield, unfortunately. They've gotten in behind us. Leibolin with a good save. Leibolin is trying to prove to me that he should continue to be our number one goaltender, even though I've already decided to sort of write him off. That was Ramadan over to Abdui Kader Al-Adi. As you can tell, I do not speak Arabic. I speak a number of languages, but Arabic is not among my talents. We need to defend this corner here, and here comes the corner, and it is knocked out, and we need to get back and defend some more, and they have scored an equalizer. Yeah, Adi ends up scoring this one. And there was a lot of it was a good try there on defense, but we probably should have done a little bit better there, I think. I think that the problem that we have really is that Kader Bamba is not in the back to get into the right position here. You can see him there running behind the guy instead. And, Leibolin was in the right place to make the save, but it ended up blowing past him anyway. I got a little bit of frustration over my feedback trying to demand more, but we do need a little bit more here from these guys. Yue kicks down to Tsai Yuting. We have possession, which is amazing in and of itself, and they're trying to get Tsai Xiangwei again. They do get the ball to him. He knocks it back to Zhou Hongyi, who looks it forward for Nene, and here's the second goal for us, 2-1 Mars FC, and he's onside. He's clearly onside. And this is the same Nene, as you'll recall, who I wanted to bin off just a couple of weeks back. It was like a season and a half ago, and instead we decided to play strikerless. And when we play strikerless, Nene has the speed and has the ability to get forward 2-1 Mars FC. This is incredible. So we have 2 goals here scored against fierce competition. We are at home, but we are playing in front of their crowd. And it's going to be good in terms of gate receipts, I'll tell you that. So we have that to look forward to. This is the biggest crowd we've ever played in front of. And it's Ramadan with the shot, and that is up and out for goal kick. So here's halftime. And, let's see how we're doing in terms of fitness levels and stuff. Keep working hard till full time. Yeah, nobody's having a really poor match. We'll go take a quick look over here and see. I think we're doing all right. None of this is unusual. I'm not seeing anybody look like they're going to keel over dead or anything like that. So, so far so good. We'll take what we can get while we are here. And hopefully we can sneak in another one. I tell you, if we get a third one on this team, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Yeyue in the back. Knox is forward, looking for Nene. That's a pretty bad idea. Fortunately, that's the end of the highlight, but here they have a free kick, and thankfully their shot is off target. So that ended up working out better for us. You know that meme where it's everything went better than expected? That's what we're seeing here so far. Everything is going better than expected. And we'll see what happens here. This is another dangerous free kick, and that one is up and over the bar. So we survived that as well, and we just need to hold on a little bit longer. Menegong not having a great match because this is a big match, as you know. Silla not having a great match. Jen Zhaoan is probably going to come off here in a second. He's starting to play rather poorly. Menegong heads this one out, and that is up and over once again. That's another goal kick. And so, if that's the best chance they're going to have, then that actually works in our favor. Jen Zhaoan is going to come off. Jen Jianliang is going to go on for him. And Jen Jianliang probably should have started, but it's okay. It's okay. We're not going to worry too much about that stuff. We got about 10 minutes left here in this match, and we have a throw-in, and Jen Jianliang, who's our throw-in specialist, takes it, and that one almost bounced right in front of, is that Silla? I think that is Silla there. That almost bounced right in front of him, almost a gift from the gods. Here's Menegong, who passed over to Zhou Hongyi. Up to Tsai Xiangwei. Tsai Xiangwei's got Nene. Oh, man, and it's a bad first touch. He's just a little bit too heavy in that first touch. He was behind the defense, though, and there was nobody even challenging him. And now we have to make sure they don't get behind us, and they do. And that's a score, again, for Adi. And so that makes it 2-2. And, it was Tsai Yuting who missed the header. And, Tsai Yuting, as I've said before, and I think I said this yesterday, Tsai Yuting is not going to be on this club for much longer. Menegong is having a poor match. As we see that here, we're going to take Menegong off. And now, I do want to see here, tied offsides. Not really. I don't know. You could claim that was a missed call. I'm not so worried about that, I guess, as I am about the fact that Tsai Yuting let that ball in behind him, and you can see he's having a really, really poor match. We're going to put Chen Yuting on for him. Chen Yuting's another one I'm kind of worried about playing, but let's give him a chance. Menegong looks frustrated. Tsai Yuting looks frustrated, and I think we're going to head here for extra time. Not exactly a great match there for Silla, and here comes extra time kickoff. We're going to make another change here. So Leibolund with a 6.4, which I think is not really justified, but the one that we're going to take off is going to be Silla, who's done absolutely nothing. Hongguanda or Huangguanda, that's the thing I have to decide. I think we're going to do Hongguanda is going to be the one who will go in for him. And that's a pretty big decision in case we go to penalties. Lu Qinghua passes back to Yeyue. Yeyue walks us forward a little bit. Now, remember, we do have league matches to play after this as well, so we can't exactly throw the kitchen sink into this, right? We have to be smart about what we're doing. Surprised that Lu Qinghua has been having a pretty good game at defensive midfield. Zhou Hongyi heads this one out, and it's part of the thing really is that dislike of big matches, and I think that's one of the things that Silla suffers from, I'm guessing. But that's also one of the problems with Menegong is we are playing more and more important matches. Fortunately for us, their next free kick and shot ends up being off target. And here's another shot, another free kick, I should say. Chen Jianliang heads that one away, but not quite far enough. And that was a fortuitous course of events with them hitting the ball off of the back of their own player's head. So, we'll keep that, but we need to really get this ball back. They have started to establish themselves here at the later stages of this match, and we're just not getting the attacks that we normally do. And if we're not careful, there will be a goal. Leibold makes the save and is starting to do a little bit better here. And this is going to be the second half of extra time. And I'm trying to think about who else it is that we wanted to take off. Kader Bamba is going to need to come off. So we have 2 more to make. Chen Yuchun's going to come on. And the other one here is Wang Changwei is he's just not quite good enough. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else. I'm thinking in terms of penalties here now. Now we're just going to keep it that way. So we have 15 more minutes to go. If we can get to penalties, then there's still a chance. I'm not so sure that we have a chance of scoring here before then. I know we could go defensive, but I want to keep these guys playing the way they're used to. Lu Qinghua with this over to Chen Yuchun. Chen Yuchun moves this up left side. Yeah, that's a poor pass. So yeah, we're starting to be totally outclassed by them. Here's Nene winning that ball. You see, there's nobody up there with him. We're so beat. Chen Jianliang with this and tries to cross, and it's just not as easy against this team. It's not as easy as what we're used to, and so it's Mohammed who's going to take this forward, and he gets the cross in. And fortunately for us, Chen Yuting is there to make the block. I was a little bit hesitant to put Chen Yuting on. So that's the way that you want to do it, though, and you want to make sure that you get into a good position here to prevent something bad from happening really before they get a chance to make it happen. We just saw another player sort of walk straight through our defender, by the way, at the end of that highlight, which is just FM things. Here's Adi again, who's sitting on a potential hat trick. That's deflected out for another corner. And so we do have a couple more minutes here to defend fiercely. I don't think that we've had much of an attack here really in this extra time at all. And I think it's been a while since we've had much attacking movement. We're going to let them take those shots from range all that they want. I don't care. That's not something that I'm going to become very upset about. We got about 10 more minutes left, and then it's penalties. And so, I've talked about this before. I really hate how penalties are done in FM. It'd be great if we get a winner here, but I don't think that's going to happen. As long as, we can sort of, not rock the boat too much here and get us to the end, and that looks like that's what this is. I think this is the final highlight before we go to penalty kicks. I think we'll be okay. They're not saying how much extra time is added on. 1 minute. So it will be 1 minute, and here's Ashkar, and Leibold makes the save. So that was good passing ball by them, but I would argue that our defense has done well. Yeah, you can see in terms of match momentum exactly where the momentum has been, and we're going to be lucky if we can win this one, as Leibold now has made 2 very, very good punch-out saves here at the very, very end. And Chen Yuting is able to win that one off, and there's a free kick for us, and that means that this is going to go to penalties soon. So I never thought we'd make it this far. I thought for sure we would be totally shut out in this match. Leibold is going to wait, and here we are. We're going to hand the penalty selection over to them. They're feeling anxious. I don't really care. We're the underdogs today. Let's go cause a few surprises and see what we can do. So it's going to be Nene here first with the first attempt at the 11-meter lottery, and he scores. So Nene adds to his heroics, and now we have to hope that Leibold has it in him to make a save. Been a while since we've had a penalty shootout, and the last one didn't go so well. That was last year, and they score 1-1. You'll remember last season is what I should say. You'll remember that penalty shootout. That was real disappointing. Hong Guanda scores. Good job. 2-1 for us. This is the way it is. They call it the lottery for a reason, right? I mean, it's an awful way to settle this sort of match, 2-2 now. And we kind of have to deal with it as it is. I mean, I'm kind of, old-fashioned. I would prefer to play a replay, but in this case, I'll take the penalties, right? Because I don't think we can win a replay. Chen Jianliang scores. It's 3-2 for us. We just need somebody from them to make a mistake, and I think we're good. Hasson scores, so it's 3-3. The other thing I'll say is that there's no pressure on us. Nobody expects us to win. Chen Yuchun, and he scores. I didn't know he was so good at taking these. 4-3. And here's Adi. Adi's going to score. You know he's going to score. There's no question about it. Trying to make yourself big, and then you go the wrong way. That was really bad by Leibold. I mean, that ball wasn't hit with any sort of authority at all. And here's Yeyue, of all people to take penalties. You want this guy taking them? and he scores, and that was actually a really good one. So 5-4 for Mars FC. Now, I'm a little bit concerned because I have seen in Football Manager, not on camera, but I've done this myself. I have seen penalty shootouts that go like 20-something rounds. I'm concerned that we're setting ourselves up for one of those because nobody's missing. And I'm not sure what Live World is doing there. He's doing a little of this, and it didn't intimidate anyone. Here is Lu Qinghua. Lu Qinghua, who was probably surprised that he's playing, and it's saved, unfortunately. Lu Qinghua should be surprised that he's still playing in this match. And so here is Mohammed for them. If he scores, then they're golden. And so we'll see what happens. Normally, I would say I should take Lu Qinghua off, but we don't have anyone to come on for him. That's the problem. And Mohammed scores, and that is the end. So we lose this one. Dramatic Faction 6-5 after penalties, and they emerged victors of the AFC Cup. But as I said before, the nice thing about this is that we get money. I'm going to bug the board about going professional, and I hate to say this here, but if the board is unwilling to become professional, I am going to start looking for jobs in New Zealand, and we'll try to move on because I think that we've done about everything that we can do here. If I do stay for another season, another while, we'll try to win the AFC Cup next year, though I'm not so certain that we'll be able to do so. You could ask yourself, well, maybe having UUA on the team would have made a difference if the board hadn't have sold him. I don't think it would have, honestly. I mean, I think that having Ndiaye in midfield probably is the thing that would have helped if he hadn't been out because of the yellow cards. But, I mean, it's just the way that it is, and it's the way the rules work. We knew the rules coming into this anyway. So there you go. And they've won this one after penalties. 2-2, pretty exciting, though really they deserve to win this in normal time. RXG was only 0.70 against their 1.88, which gives you an idea. We only had 2 shots on target and scored both for goals. Possession was 50-50, though, which is interesting, and that passing map looks pretty good for us. So we were outclassed in this match, but in the end, I think we can be very happy with this and that we put out our best effort. And I'll talk with you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.